Hey kids, Dale LePage here, and today I'm going to videotape one of my makeup transformations. Today we are turning into the amazing, incredible Liza Minnelli. If you will notice, she has a very distinctive eye shape, which we're going to be focusing on. A lot of nose contour going to be happening, almost no top lip, a pretty full bottom lip, and a very big jaw, which I wasn't remembering that about her. So we're going to have to use a lot of highlighter on my jaw, which is much weaker. But the other picture I have is here, and it's when she was younger, and I'm going to do a mixture of two because I love these eyes. They are amazing. But if you notice, her eyes go very downward on the outside, which gives her, she has eyes like her father, Vincent Minnelli. And we are going to go more for this eye look because I just think it's a little bit more dramatic. But that's so old. She was probably in her 20s here. So we're gonna really go for the more recent Liza, but we're gonna do a mixture of both. And I'll be going step by step through it. I'm gonna put this on the easel so I can refer to it often. And if you don't know me, my name is Dale LePage. I'm a 63-year-old homo from Worcester, Massachusetts, who loves playing with makeup. I've done a ton of transformations. If you're not familiar with any of my transformations, go to my albums on Facebook, and I think it says Makeup Transformations right on it. And you can skim through the probably 100 of them that I've done so far. And I already have 2 coats of a very heavy moisturizer on. And then on top of that, I have a primer. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go step by step through the process of turning this aged, haggard homo face into somebody else. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to highlight with e.l.f. Camo Cream Concealer under the eyes because we need to really make the arch more prominent. Under the eyes also, under the eyebrows, along the jawline, and along the nose here, because she has very full cheeks, which will be replicating that with makeup. So the first thing I'm going to do is reach for our white camo concealer. And I will be fast forwarding this so you can not get so bored. You're going to see me looking straight ahead. That's the mirror for me. I really can't do much in this monitor, so I'm doing my best. Okay, now we're going to add our foundation for a blank canvas. That's what I'm basically doing, is blanking out my face and giving a nice new canvas so I can paint somebody else's face on top of mine. What I'm going to do, I like to use powder foundations for this. I usually like to do powder foundations and powder bronzers, powder contouring. I just find it's more like painting for me. The only character I do that is all liquid and high gloss and high shimmer and extremely dewy is Marilyn Monroe, because she was just all about the glow, all about the shine. But I find that giving a powder canvas is much easier for the other transformations, and it's super easy to wash off afterwards. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get a very clean and sanitary powder puff. That's a joke. Look at this. And we are going to blank out our face. And that is good. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some contouring with a medium contour. That means forehead, cheekbones, jawline. Big contour brush. Love this one. Don't know where I got it. Oh, it's Elf. Love Elf. Medium contour. We're going to start chiseling out. You can see it right there. The face, she's very square here. Okay, that's our medium contour. What I did was I contoured this too much because she has a much bigger jawline than me, so we're going to fill this in back with the powder to widen that out as much as we can. Yeah, that's better. It also matters in a picture how you hold your face. Like, for example, I have some sagging here. So when I take a picture for Liza, I'm going to give her a bigger jawline just by moving my own jaw. Like that. And everything I'm going to be doing is face forward, face front, or face on, or head on, or I don't know, on and on. Here we go, on and on. So if I turn to the side, it's not really going to look like her as much as if I'm face forward. Okay, So the next thing we're going to do is the brows. She has very straight brows with an arch at the end. And I love this palette. This is the Morphe X Abby Roberts. Love this palette. Love it. It's got everything I need. So what we're going to do right now is get a very fine brush. Very fine. Where's the camera? There it is. And we're going in with, she has a very warm brown brow. So we're going to go with, I believe, this brown right here, which doesn't look dark enough, but we'll see. No, it's dark enough, if I use enough. And she has a very wide nose bridge. That's not what I meant to say. No, I guess it is. We're going to go up a little bit at the end to reinforce that arch. She's very square here. And then up at the end, and just a tiny bit down. And that's a Liza brow. Placement is everything. Let's see if I can give you a close-up view in the camera. It's much better in the mirror here. Those are good Liza brows. I'm going to go a little bit darker underneath to give it some dimension. And I messed up right above this brow here, so. All right, that's good. Now we're going to concentrate on the eyes. We're going to give her that outer sloped down, kind of sad looking hound doggy eye, I guess. We're going to use the same brush. The brows don't have to match perfectly. I mean, the amazing lady Sabrina once said to me, brows don't have to be twins, just cousins or sisters, because if you try to make them perfectly even, you're going to just frustrate yourself. That being said, here I go, trying to make them even more even by putting a little, there we go. Okay, yay. Happy, happy. Now we're going to do the sad little puppy dog eyes. We're going to use black. Let's use dark brown first. We can always build up. She has a very heavily lined, a heavily drawn lower lid. We're actually going to go way below my eyelid. All right, that's good. And then come up toward the corner. All right, now we're going to line the upper lid too. Just doing the lash line for now, because Liza's just wearing a very warm eyeshadow that goes along with her blush and her lips. So we're just going to follow that as much as possible. Okay. She does not have she has winged lashes, but not a winged eyeliner. And she has large, expressive eyes. So we're going to paint a little bit bigger than my own eyes. But not go up too much. That's a good Liza eye. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And you are going to hear my husband, the amazing Jeff Burke, come home from the gym, because I'm filming this at, I don't know what time it is, probably like 9:30. And he has no idea I'm filming, so he might even come in. Okay. I know this is boring as piss, but you wanted to see it. All right, now we're going to fill in. She has very large, expressive eyes. So we are going to fill in the lower lash line, the lower eyelid, with white. See if I can do this in the camera. No, can't. See how they just opened it right up? Boom. Hi, honey.
Who are you talking to?
I'm filming a tutorial.
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna open you first.
Okay. Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
All right. So, see how they just brightened up the eyes? Just boom, like that. Boom. And it made that outer end look even lower. Okay. Now we are going to start contouring Liza's nose. I love this for contouring. It's more like a pencil, so you can actually draw. And my favorite contour color is right here. It is by Selma Hayek. It's called Nuance, and it's her bronzer shade, but it's like the best contour because it's a very matte, not too warm of a brown. Okay, she has a very wide. Comes down very narrow before the tip. My friend Stephanie's messaging me, watching the first episode of The Swans, Truman Capote and the Swans. Great show, great show. She has very small nostrils on the side, so we'll be bringing those in too. Starting to take shape, you can see that. She has a very bulbous tip, so we have to really bring the tip to a more rounded look. Bringing that in, bringing that in. So this is going to be our Liza angle right here. You can see the sad outer corners coming down more. You can see the nose looking much more bulbous. And this is very wide up in here. I mean, if you can see what I see, it's just almost flat. So we're going to be really highlighting that. I have a nice white color from Color Stay in Revlon. And we're going to really just be concentrating that on the upper. See that? See that? And the bulbous nose. Good. Okay. Gonna continue to contour that. There we go. Now it's just the medium contour. Now she has nice cheekbones, so we're gonna define the underneath of the cheekbone slightly. Nice, okay. Now we're going to apply some eyeshadow and blush, which look the same color on her. So I've got this nice palette from e.l.f. We're going to be using 3 colors. We're going to be using the darkest warm for our blush and eyeshadow, and then on the center of the cheek use the highlighter color. I need to get a blush brush, which is right here. This is a nice one. Okay. So we're going with the darkest brown to really sculpt out this cheekbone. Okay, now we're going to put on a little bit more of a darker shade on the upper lid here. I have this Super Stay foundation in a very dark brown. Not only am I going to do a little bit on the upper lid, but I'm going to use this to sculpt the nose even more, because she has more of a point to her down turned nose. I'm going to give her some sad eyes, because her eyes are sad. We're really going to downturn those. Good. Then we're going to take a very small, that contour pencil that I love so much, with the very dark, and we're really going to sculpt the tip of her nose. This comes from over a point, so we're going to drag it. And like I do sometimes, I've contoured it too much. That's better. Good. That's good, like that. Okay. Now we're going to put some black under the eye because the brown is not dark enough. It's not really coming across as dark as I want it because her hair, well, the wig, $4 wig that I bought, is black. So we really want this to pop. There we go. That's better. She has a beauty mark. I didn't realize that. All right. Let's give her her little beauty mark up by the right-hand corner of her eye. Right up here. Okay. All right. Details matter. The lips are next. She's got a very bright orange lip, which is probably like that. Yes, right there. But we're going to line our lips first, which is so important, which I'm not great at, but I'm getting better. She has a very, very small top lip. Very small. Almost non-existent. And a pretty average lower lip. Her bottom lip is very crooked, but she has a brown spot over here too. going to fill in the lips. Now we're going to pause for a second. I'm going to go put on some false eyelashes. Okay, we are back. I put false eyelashes on. I made sure they were very droopy at the ends, just to reinforce her eye shape. And I'm going to darken the eyebrows just a tad. It looks plenty dark enough here in the mirror, but on the monitor here on the phone, it's not. There we go. It's very square. Gonna square that off. We'll twist at the end. The faces you make a difference. All right, now brows are done, eyes are done, nose contour is done, blush is done, beauty markers here and here, lips. The top lip is still too big for Liza, but if it was any smaller, you wouldn't see it in this kind of transformation. Okay, so what's going to happen is, it might not look like much right now, or you might like it. I'm going to put up a background other than black, so you can really see the difference between the black wig, which I got for $4 on Amazon. And we're going to take some photos. And like I said before, it matters what face expressions you make. You know what? I'm going to go put on the wig right now. Just come back with a different background. Okay, I'm back. I've got all the makeup on. Which, see what I said? Like, turn to the side, doesn't look like much. Turn to the side, not great. Face on, boom. Now, this is a $4 wig, which I cut, texturized, and it's going to make the whole thing come together. You wait and see. You wait and see. Details, details. Well, that looks good. very Liza costume. Thanks to Stephanie Eden Pasha. All right, and now I'm just going to take a few pictures and then I'll post them at the end of this video.